learned from the lesson. Live in the hills, but I still get a spread. Started with a little, but I still reinvested. Fear how I feel, then you feel it's a blessing. I just want the lesson, I just want protection. I'm up and I'm down, but they sound like progression. Farmer never plans if he waits for perfection. Finger to the down, hold it. Well, look who it is, Chad. See this? That's that unreleased TTF merch. You guys see, this thing is dope, and I promise you, it has to do with the video. We're going to talk about NFTs. So I bought my first one, and what I want to show here in this video is how you can go about buying your own NFTs, but doing it safely. So if you've seen my videos on crypto, I made a video back when I first bought Ethereum back in 2015, 2016. Same thing with Bitcoin. I was talking about the future and, you know, all the applications and what it could be. And I see some cool opportunities here in the NFT space. However, safety and knowing how to buy your NFT and doing it properly, that is key. And quite frankly, I'm not as confident in this space as I was back then. So full disclosure, I still think it feels a little bit scammy. You know, people are saying anything from money laundering to all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of pump and dumps. There was reports, you know, it's a very unregulated industry right now, and it's just very, very different. So I don't have as much conviction in it. However, I did spend a decent amount. I have already purchased about $11,000 in NFTs. Now, this is one of the first things I will tell you. The fees are crazy. I've spent $2,000 in fees out of that whole $9,000. So $9,000 in NFTs, $2,000 in it. It's a pretty wild concept. So I'm going to go over even the NFTs that I purchased, and I'm even going to tell you like how to use the website, what marketplace you're going to be using, where you could go to buy them, how to set up your wallet, and really, you know, what's going to be the point, you know, how do you spot value, or what's going to be the next thing. So you guys know me, you know, there's like people with momentum, pump and dumps, all of that. I'm not really looking for that as much as I'm looking for value. Now, that's what makes this extremely difficult given this space. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to go give you the breakdown here. We're going to just start with how to actually make the portfolio, the wallet. So you're going to need a cell phone. You're going to need a computer. You're going to need Chrome on your computer. And I believe that's pretty much it as far as hardware. And then given the nature of safety, I'm going with what I trust. Coinbase, yes, I own shareholders, or I'm a shareholder. So I don't know if this is biased, but you know, before Coinbase even was public on the market, you know, back in 2015, 2016, I purchased my first Bitcoin through there. So, and Ethereum as well. So it's a very safe platform. I prefer it. I'm comfortable with it. And if you guys have been following along with me, if you already have a Coinbase account, that is going to be super easy. So if you guys have been on my channel in general, I don't do affiliate links. I'm not here to sell you anything like that, man. We just ask that you show some love, hit that thumbs up, you know, spread the love as well too. You know, if you ever take something from me, you know, shoot me some credit, whatever it may be. But ultimately, we want you guys to be safe. We love to see you guys grow, and it's been amazing. You know, I know a lot of you got to get exposed to crypto even this or last year with what I was able to show you. So it's super awesome. So let's start with it. If you don't have a Coinbase account, you're going to need to go make one of those. That's where you're going to put your money into. And then now the next step is going to be the wallet. So let's get to a different view. All right. So you're going to go to OpenSea.io. This is what the website looks like. Again, OpenSea.io. We'll put the link in the description. No affiliate, nothing like that. And then the first thing you need, though, before you could use it, it's not like a traditional website where, you know, you could go make an account and then you make an account through OpenSea. What you're actually going to be doing is creating a Bitcoin wallet or a crypto wallet that would allow you to store any sort of crypto. And then you are going to connect it through here, and that's how you're going to log in. So if you come here to the top, there'll be a button, and again, we could show it, but you just click that little user profile thing. It'll bring out a drop down, and then you click my profile, and then it's going to say sign into your wallet. Now, I've already been on this website. So one thing it will say is like use MetaMask or something like that. That is another one. I've never used them. I know a lot of people swear by it. Again, I'm an OG in this. I keep it old. I like to keep it safe. That is the key here. So I choose to go with Coinbase. Again, if you already have Coinbase, it is super easy and seamless. So then it's going to say continue with your Coinbase wallet. Now, it's going to bring you up to this. So the first thing is you surprisingly don't go to OpenSea. You need to go on the App Store and you need to download the Coinbase wallet. So even if you have the Coinbase app, there is a completely different one. I have it on a new phone. I was gonna show it to you guys, but I don't wanna get it sidetracked and I want you to see how it looks here. But it's a separate Coinbase app. So you can see here, I have $240 in it, but even then, you're gonna even go to collectibles, it's gonna show you the NFTs. This is where they're actually gonna show up. So you have it stored under your wallet, under your unique thing. It's not stored on a brokerage, it's not anything like that. This is a digital wallet. So if you did want to do cold storage, you would need to move that. That's a whole different topic, but this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to download this and then it's going to give you the ability to connect your Coinbase account. And then even right up here, there'll be this little QR code button. You're going to want to click that. It's going to allow you to scan things. And then that's where once you have this app and you're going to come here, you are going to start and then you're going to scan the little QR code that it gives you on there. So the first thing you're going to need is Coinbase Wallet. That is how you're going to connect it. And when it comes down to it, this is how you're going to start transferring your money and being able to buy anything with the app. They make it super easy. It's going to say buy or transfer. You click that and then it'll say buy or transfer from Coinbase. So if you already have Coinbase, like I'm saying, it is very, very seamless. Now there still is fees. So if you know the little trick between Coinbase Pro and whatnot, you're going to have to be able to do that. So you have to purchase Ethereum to do any purchases. And then that's how you're going to do it. So you're going to want to deposit money into the Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, then you're going to purchase Ethereum, and then you are going to transfer it to this wallet. Again, this is showing $248. This is a separate wallet. I'll say buy or transfer from Coinbase. It will bring up my other balances with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and anything like that. And then from there, you would select your Ethereum balance and then how much you want to transfer into the wallet. So this is going to be your primary source. And on top of it, what else is going to happen is anytime you make a transaction on here, what you're end up going to be needing is you're going to actually need your phone to confirm it every single time. So you're going to need your phone even when you go to buy and sell. If you're ready to buy something, have your phone next to you. You're going to need to put in your confirmations and all that. But once you have the money in there, you are going to be ready to go. Kind of. Again, I'm going over the wallet first just because you're going to need it to access the marketplace OpenSea. And this is where everything is going to be stored in, and this is how you're going to start buying stuff. So now that you have a wallet, you're almost there. And now come back here again. Once you scan it and connect it, you will be connected through here. But then if you're on Google Chrome, what you're going to want to do is install the Coinbase extension. So this is going to add a Google Chrome extension. It's going to confirm it. You add it through, and then it's going to add a little thing up here, I believe. And if you don't see it, you're going to want this by default. You click that little puzzle piece, and then you're going to want to click this little pin thing so that you can pin it up. So anytime you're browsing, you're going to click this, and then once you have your wallet connected, you should be able to. But again, see, I haven't connected a wallet here on this brand new one. So after you make your Coinbase wallet, you could add the extension before or after. It's totally up to you. You're going to go back to that QR thing on your app, and then you're going to scan this and then allow all the permissions and everything else, and then you will be good to go, ready, set. Everything is now, you're going to be logged in, ready to purchase. So now that you know everything about it, I'm just going to quickly do it here on another phone. This is what it's going to look like, the App Store. It's a different sort of logo. It's kind of more square. Coinbase Wallet, you're going to want to download that one. Now, once it's downloaded and you open it, you're going to log in. It's going to say either create new wallet or I already have one. Even if you have a Coinbase account, you do not have a wallet already. So you're going to go with create new wallet. You're going to have terms of service. We're going to accept that. You could pick your username, and I would do this. It'll say how users could find you. Set one so you remember it, but then you can make it non-accessible essentially. So I'll just do stock market live. People will be able to find me. Again, you can make it public or private. In this case, I'll leave it public. If I ever use this one for you guys, if anything, I will transfer a lot of my other cryptos. I already made a separate one for this so that you guys, the best part, you could even track everything. So once I show you my NFTs that I have, you could go see that whole portfolio that I've purchased through there and see what I'm holding in there. So we're gonna set that up, and it's gonna say protect your wallet to keep it safe. If I were you, I would set up a PIN code. It's gonna be a longer one. Create your PIN code. I'm gonna do mine now. And then it's gonna set up to back up your wallet. This is very important. Again, you're going to be transferring money into this, and anytime you buy an NFT, it is going to be stored in here. So what you're going to do, accept, say backup now, and then it's going to give you a key of backup phrases. I am not going to show you this, and neither should you. If anybody, nobody will ever ask you for this phrase. And again, here's the thing, if you ever mess up, nobody else has this. So this is going to be the final set of protection for you. So what I recommend you do, you're going to screenshot it, maybe screenshot it twice, email it to yourself, keep it somewhere secure, or best thing you could do is write it down so that you never mess them. Those are your 12 key phrases. And then it's going to say back up to iCloud. I would do that as well. Then it's going to ask for a password and all that. Go ahead and set that up. So then that adds an extra layer of security. But again, Coinbase cannot get this back, and it'll show your key phrases again. Screenshot that one more time just in case, and then press done, and then boom, we have a brand new wallet set up. So again, doesn't matter if you set this up first or you're gonna have to get the Google Chrome extension. So now what's the next step gonna be? Click the camera button again. Let's get this up, allow the camera access. And then you're gonna click on this button here, the little thing up here, and it's gonna bring up your little phrase. We're gonna scan that. Then it's gonna ask for the permissions. We're gonna allow that one. Then it's gonna say wallet connected. You could turn on notifications, do whatever you want on that, and then we should have that set up. But now you'll notice on this browser now, you could access this wallet and you're gonna see stuff here through this little Chrome extension. So it's very, very useful. Now, we're gonna go back to OpenSea, and then we could scan to connect. I think now that we have it installed, I think all you gotta do is even refresh it. So you'll see here, it's gonna say connect. Now, once you have your wallet connected to here, go back to OpenSea, go to the My Profile thing, and it's gonna say, okay, would you like to connect OpenSea with your Coinbase wallet? Press connect. And then I think we should be good to go one more time here. And then boom, as you see now, I now have unnamed profile. You can name it, create your profile, but now this will be public in general. So whenever you buy stuff, you will show up on the purchase history and all of that stuff. So now you literally have a wallet ready to go. This is probably the hardest part. The next difficult aspect of this is literally just going to be depositing money into the account. So like we said now, once you're here, it'll say you could get coins, you could buy or transfer from Coinbase, or you could transfer some from elsewhere. I'm not gonna fund this one. I just wanted to show you how to make it, and then we'll go back to the original one. But what you're gonna wanna do here is deposit Ethereum, and then once you have money in this, now you could pretty much go to the marketplace and you are ready to start shopping and buying whatever NFT you want. So this is now where I want to get into what NFTs I buy, how to find the projects, and how to just even go through it. And again, you know, the killer on all of this, I will tell you, the fees. Again, I spent so much in fees, that is probably going to destroy you here. And so you got to think a little bit about your purchases. It's kind of a cost to the game, but that's what, you know, it gives me really, really bad vibes. I don't really like it. But the next part is making sure you don't buy a bunch of trash NFTs. I'm sure you've probably read articles or seen it. People are making money in NFTs, and then someone's like, I just made my NFT. I'm making NFTs. Sometimes it's good and not, but the real key, and this is in my opinion of how, you know, to find decent ones, I'm trying to apply outside values of logic, but it really comes down to who made it. You're going to either want somebody who made the NFT that is, you know, it's just like artwork. It's more important kind of who made it, not as much what the artwork is. We'll get into the specifics. That's called the properties of the NFT. That's where certain specific aspects of an NFT make it more or less valuable, but who it is important. And then you're going to go through all these. They're priced in Ethereum, but what you're going to notice is that not all of them are really, you know, how do you know what's going to go up in value? How do you know what's already there? There's already projects with a lot of demand, and they kind of have their own little communities around it. Those are the ones that have been successful, and you've seen some pretty crazy purchases in general. So I'm going to hop back on the computer now, and then we're going to go through this website, and I'm going to show you just how to navigate it so you could get a better look. You know, I just wanted to show you again between the phone and everything else, how to get it set up, and then you'll see what other NFTs that I have. All right, so here is OpenSea.io. Again, this is the marketplace where you are able to buy them as well as sell them. And again, if you already have the extension up here and it's ready to go, and you just log in anytime you don't log in, you will always just be here. You click here, here is my profile, here are the NFTs that I've already purchased. It shows up on the website because it is linked to my coin Coinbase. But again, this will also show up in your wallet. So we'll go over these and why I bought them. But in general, I want to show you now how to just go through the marketplace in general and just some little tips and tricks as to making sure you don't end up buying anything that is just too trash. But again, who's to say that's what makes this space so difficult? But more so how to just make it very simple, because when I first was looking at them, you'll see some and they'll have like offers. Some of them will be auction, like you could do auction, has offers, new, or buy now. What I've learned sometimes when it comes down to it, kind of like a market order, I just go to the buy now. If I really just wanted to buy something and get it, the buy now, when it says price, that means that you could make it and just instantly fund it and buy it and do what you need to do. But some of them you can offer. And if you'll notice, there's this little black ETH. There's this little red one. It's a red logo. This is wrapped ETH. So some of them you have to offer in that. You will need to convert it through your app. You could do it simply on your wallet and convert, but I like to deal just primarily in Ethereum. That's why when I do the buy now, it makes it a lot easier, but pretty much that is going to be the price. 1 Ethereum, 0.06 or whatever, and let's say I'm clicking a random one, it will pretty much tell you the price that it's at right here. So what I'm going to do here is show you a little bit. I'm going to buy one in front of you right now so you guys can get an idea, but let me show you a little trick. This is what I'm going to do. What I've noticed here, we're going to go to the marketplace, and this is how you could even now scan for the most popular ones. Again, the CryptoPunks, this is the one that Visa bought, Art Blocks Curated. Some of these have sold for a large amount of money. Like if you've heard of Bored Ape Yacht Club, this is another popular one. They've been selling a lot. So if you click on it, you could filter by the sorts of collection. Usually the ones with the verified badge are more legit than not. That's going to be one. It doesn't mean that it is going to just be a good investment, but you could see here, some of these are listed at 43 Ethereum. It's crazy, but you could also see the last price. So when you click here, or if you just look here, it's showing you the last one it sold for. But like this one sold for almost 20 Ethereum. Now he has it listed at 60. This guy bought this one for 36 Ethereum. Now he has it listed for 40. So that is a lot of money. I mean, if you come up here and click it, you will see the dollar amount. That's $132,000. And then when you get to the page, we're going to go through this. You can see offers, and people can just throw offers on something that they like. And then you could even go and see the sales history of how it got transferred, created, and all of that. And you could get an idea of the transaction history to see, okay, is this really selling? Because what a lot of people will do, you know, some of these, they'll buy it, and then if it does get a little bit hyped up, they will just list it. You could list this at any price you want. So don't think just because it has a price that you're going to buy it. That's where auctions and kind of the bidding comes into play. So you have to be careful to make sure that you're not going too crazy in that sense. But one thing that I noticed here, you could sort by a lot. You could always look by price low to high, and then what I like to do sometimes is click buy now just to see what is just the cheapest one you could buy, not related to an offer. So the cheapest Bored Ape Club that you could buy right now is $40. And again, when you look by the collections, I'm pretty sure that it is all ordered by the most popular. So I just had Bored Ape Club. If we refresh and come back here and go into the collections, you'll see CryptoPunks, Art Blocks Curated. I'm pretty sure that it goes in order of popularity and where it's at. So you could go through some of these. These are going to be the more expensive ones, but you honestly want to be able to fall in one that if it already has popularity, again, as somebody who is pretty new to this space and didn't know, I'm kind of following the big money and I want to see, okay, where is money being spent? And you know, you see those stories like, oh, I just woke up, I made $50 million on an NFT. They probably had one of these big ones, and now you could mint them and you could even get like the quote unquote IPO of some of these. I'm not going to get into that one right there, so keep that in mind. But you also just in general, these bigger ones, the ones that already have established communities, you could click on them and it'll let you know pretty much who's buying it, all the activity and whatnot. Really, what you could even come down to is click one of the listings and then click the actual profile picture up here or the name, and it will give you a lot of data. It'll show you the floor price, and this is pretty much the lowest that is for sale. And now this could be including bids, reserves, and all that. If you go to the buy now, low to high, you'll see that it's going to be a lot higher there. And the actual floor on this is essentially 40 Ethereum, but it's telling you about it, how much volume is traded. You could get an idea as well as the description of the project in general, and then all of that good stuff. So what I'm going to show you to find the first NFT to get you guys an example of how I'm going to purchase it here, I'm going to show you how to stock people, and we're going to just pretty much see what some of the bigger whales are looking at. So take a look at the highest last sale, and you can see right here, this Bored Ape Club, it sold for $400. You could see who ended up buying it. So that's the offers here, but it's Boothy, whoever this is. There was one guy that I liked on one of them. I think it was this one right here. Where was it? Domain booth. There was one guy who had a lot, but even then, even if we really wanted to go with the guy who just bought the most, or again, and what he spent on this is $4.9 million, but you could go click on Boothy. That's who it's sold to, and you could see pretty much which ones he had. We could see recently listed, recently received, and we'll see, but it looks like he doesn't have one. That's why I was saying the other guy that I was looking at, one of them, he had a pretty diverse portfolio with a lot, so let's see if we can find it. All right, so here's the one I found. This was the account, but I went through a lot of them. I'll probably include the clip here. You could see as I was going through them, but this is the one I saw. He bought this one for 40 Ethereum, and now he has it listed for only a 10% increase. I thought that one was very, very interesting there. So you click on his account, you can see everything in his wallet there right now. And I will tell you right now that this happens before. It happened to the founder of Ethereum. If somebody has your wallet address, they could send you anything. So just because he recently received it doesn't necessarily mean that he bought it. You'll have to see it. But as I was going through here, I noticed that he had a very interesting set of these cheaper ones here, the Save the Martians one. So you could see he has a lot of different ones. I don't know if we even check it out here. You could see that he bought it or not, but it looks like he minted them. So he might have an incentive to do something with this one. Again, I don't even know who this person is, but then this could give you an idea of one that you could go ahead and purchase right here. So this is what I'm saying. If I wanted to chase a whale and see what somebody else did, this is really what I would be doing here. I'd sort it from buy now. Some of these are going for like 0.03 right now. That's $98. You're probably going to spend the same amount in fees, unfortunately. So that would probably bring it up to $200. But honestly, I was just looking at him. I was like, I don't know if I even want to buy that one for an example. I'd rather just go for one a little interesting. Only reason why I like that is because I only have about $200 in this account left on this wallet. So again, factoring the fees, I'm trying to get one cheap. So this is one. This guy bought one of the crypto punks, and that's the one that Visa went with. So we're going to go to his account, 999. Let's see the ones that he has recently received. And again, a lot of these people, if they're probably buying these big ones, they may be very, very big in the game. So like you saw with the other ones, they may be the one minting it. That's what I noticed about that last one. That's why I was like, I don't know. I don't want to really get into something that's not too crazy. So here are the crypto corgis. I think this one looks interesting. They're cheap. They got a low floor price, a decent amount of people in it, a limited supply of 10,000. A lot of them are 10,000, and it's a pretty decent amount if you think about it. But now let's see if we can buy one. We'll put it to buy now, and you can see some of these are at like 0.03, so it's about $124. I don't know how much it'll be with the fees. Let me check right now. And this is how you'll do it. You'll press buy, and then it'll go to checkout. You click checkout, and then what's going to happen, you should get a little confirmation here. It's going to say confirm on your phone. Then you're going to want to open up your phone there, go to the Coinbase wallet app, and then it's going to say miner fees are high, press OK. So in this case, it's about $58 for the miner fee, then $123 for the actual NFT. The total will be $182 if I wanted to buy it. So it looks like the fees won't be too bad right now, so I could go and buy another one. So you see I declined the action. That means I didn't go ahead and buy it. But now let's assume we're going to be operating here on the crypto corgi chain. I'm calling it a chain like it's stocks, but whatnot. But then this is the next thing you want to do. If you really want to look at them here too, the number one thing now is going to come down to sometimes there's little features that people like that, again, it could be related to pop culture, anything like that. But you want to click properties, and it'll pretty much tell you, which one is more rare, or the features about the NFT itself. Okay, the base is pistachio, the belly's pink, it has pink sunglasses. Again, it sounds stupid, right? But you're able to see the different values as of
out of 10,000, what makes it the most rare. So let's go through a little bit, but you could also filter. So now that we have the buy now filter, we're searching from price low to high. You could come here and find certain things about it that are unique or anything like that, and it's showing you there's about like one or two. There's a crypto kitty. There's no items for sale on buy now. Again, it's showing you one of one. So this is a decent one, and this one's going for 100. Somebody bought this one for 8 Ethereum. So you see there's a big divergence between what people will pay for and even some that are absolutely worthless, all in the same collection. So let's try to find some that are decent. And again, you could start with the base and start to see, okay, which ones are there less of? Like here, Stallion, there's 109 of them. That's going to be pretty rare, but notice the price goes up to 0.22. We can't afford that one, so let's see Fire. This one's at 0.6, and then if you click this button right here, right next to your profile, you don't have to click the extension. It'll show you how much you have. So I got about 0.07. It might be one that we could afford. You'll see someone bought these for 0.2. So you're seeing when you filter by here, it's giving you different ones. But again, you could go through certain things, and if certain features have more value, again, this is all just very speculative. Again, you could go see priced high to low, which ones are the ones going for a lot of money. What do they have about them? As you know, that one has the Firebase, I think, but this one has like an ice cream cone. That one has like a bandana. Again, it's certain little factors like that. And one thing you want to see is also the list price or the last price, because again, people could just buy these and list them at whatever they want to. So again, if this is stock market, real estate, you want to see what's going on, you could go recently sold and get an idea of what people have paid for some other stuff, about 0.104, 0.04. A lot of these haven't really gone for more than 1 Ethereum. I wonder if we could find one, but you're going to probably have to go through a couple. Again, this chain looks pretty a liquid, more or less. Again, it just seems like there's a lot of them. If it kind of loses its hype or anything like that, that's the thing. You just never know what's going to happen. But these are the ones recently sold, and you see people are buying them and then just kind of listing them at a higher price here. So by the looks of it, I do want to just buy one for the example, but hopefully you guys see here, I've been going through them. It's kind of fun to watch. It's just gambling realistically, but you could kind of see and get an idea of what the market feels towards a project or anything like that. So I'm very hesitant. I want to just buy one of these, but it looks like you're not really getting that much of demand here, but people are buying it. Again, what I would really want to go to is kind of just click through every one of the collections. These are going to, again, go by the most popular until I can find something that I could pretty much afford with my limited $200. So you see there, it's not really working on here. Again, those are at like 0.7. Let's see, Cyber Kongs. 2.15, we're too poor for that one right now. Let's see, template, bitmap looks in, bitmap, I think bitmap might have one. Built map, I don't know what this is. 11, damn. Maybe the Doge pound, you guys like Doge, right? Even, damn, those are $1 or Ethereum, one full Ethereum. So again, these are going by, just in general. I have the crazy koalas, that's one that I got. This one kind of fell off the list a little bit, but these are at least 0.15. Again, I still can't afford those, so I think once we get back to that level there, we should be able to find some slightly below it. Again, I think it's just based by the popularity. Lazy Lions, let's be a cheap one. Come on. Oh, 0.5. See, I like the name. See, again, but as you're seeing, like I said in the beginning, the real thing that's going to be defining value here is who makes it, or if the project has popularity. Like CryptoPunks, it has gotten big popularity. It's been auctioned off at a Christie's auction. There's a lot of stuff like that. So keep that in mind when you're looking at them. But in this case, we're pretty much trying to follow some of the hype here. Does that say Chad's NFT? Oh, man, this is it. Come on. Oh, yes, let's go, baby. So now, just in general, I have to buy this one again. You guys see it took a while to get here. So we finally got it. Now let's see kind of some of the backgrounds, the ones that are more rare. There's a Hopium Chad. Are you serious? So let's see. Happy Chad. What do they cost on here? 0.03. That's not bad. Is there any Hopium? What's that one cost? 8? Oh, these guys are crazy. So, again, if general, I'd probably want to go with the ones that are more limited. So now that we have the Happy Chads, we could still afford these right now. We got a little bit, 0.03, 0.04. But now let's see if we can find anything a little bit more rare. There's only 286 of those. That's the body. We already went there. Let's see some of the clothes. Maybe Top Shot NBA. Oh, this one's 1.5. Let me see if I remove the Happy now. So there you go. Depending on the ones that you're picking, it's going to have a different one. So now the real question is, what trait is really, going to go viral more or less? They have eye accessories. all this other one, catch eye, I'll be back, eye accessory again, hidden, face accessory, hidden. You can do some stuff like here. What's this? Like a face accessory, duck, new potch. Pennywise, I like that. It's a good scary movie. Nothing on Top Shot. Let's see, just normal Pennywise, 0.4. So these are a little bit, again, the clown thing is the Pennywise, I'm assuming. So you get to see how you can play for him, and this is where you could get a little bit deep into it, but at the end of the day, you just really don't know which one is going to be going crazy. So let's see, military helmet. We like this one for our vets. I'll take it. Let's see if we could get a happy Chad in general. Come back here to the body again. I'm filtering by it, and oh, those are 12. Let's see the Hulk ones. The Hulk ones, 1. Dr. Manhattan, nothing there. Number 7. This one fits the budget. It seems like it'd be kind of boiled down to military helmet and the other ones. And again, now you come here, you could come and see the properties, and you'll be able to see, okay, 9% have violet, 2% have the waiter suit, 9% have the number 7, 6% have the beast, and then 1% have the military one. Looks like this one's never been sold before. You could see some of the other ones for sale. So it looks like it might be a decent one, but let's go ahead and purchase this one now. So what I'm going to do, click buy now. We're going to hit checkout. It's going to give us the confirmation for our phone. So I'm going to my phone right now. Going to open up my wallet. It should give me the prompt. Minor fees are high. $56 fee. $159 for the actual NFT. $215 total. So I have enough. I'm going to click pay. You're going to enter in your passcode. That will verify everything. And then it's going to come to this screen. And then give it a second. Wait till it says confirm. I think you could click out before, but I like to just wait until it's done with there. And then we're going to keep waiting for a little bit. As you can see, I mean, I stopped for a little bit, but you could kind of get an idea of real time and how long it takes. Some are longer than others. Again, this is processing on the blockchain. This one is actually taking forever here. And finally, that one took about like 2 minutes. It felt like forever, but the purchase has been processed, and now we own this NFT. So if you come to your profile, you should see it pop up. Again, if it's not there, probably refresh it. Give it a second. Where is it? Oh, where's my Chad, man? Did I not get, I got scammed? There it is. I had to refresh a couple of times. It was a little bit scary there. So, but this is the one that I got now. So as you see, it is in our wallet. We now own this one. That is how you are going to go about buying it. Now, as far as the ones that I already own, here's how I spent the other $9,000. I was playing around at first. I think the Alien Boy was the first one. Then I got this Cunning Fox one. I tried to just go for the ones with the verified. Again, I didn't really understand it. I was just playing around at first. Then I went for some of the more expensiver ones that were kind of up there and that had higher sales, because if some of these were selling for $50,000, $100,000, I kind of want to be in that area. You know, it's my real estate logic of kind of buying the cheapest house in the nicest neighborhood, but obviously there's a lot of different factors. So I own one by Art Blocks Factory. I spent almost half an Ethereum for that one. Then I got this Alien Boy. I believe I spent like 0.07 Ethereum for this one. Cunning Fox for 0.05. These two I don't really like. Again, these ones were in the beginning. I still kind of have a little faith in this one. Star Sailor Siblings. This one was interesting because I thought I got a good deal because someone bought it for 0.34 and sold it. But again, really depends on the price of Ethereum at the time. That's what you got to factor out there. But this one ended up having a decent floor. So holding them, never seeing what's happening. Then the Crazy Koalas, I really like these. These were cheap. I was seeing a lot of people buy NFTs for cheap and selling them for more. I was like, okay, I think I could do pretty good with them. And usually the more unique, the better. So I got 3 of the Crazy Koalas and then the Koala Intelligence Agency. These are the 2. I bought 2 of them for 1 Ethereum each, 1.1. But these ones were kind of rare. They've been blowing up here a little bit. So I wanted to get in the action. So I decided to go with them there. And again, looking at the properties, I really love this one because this one is just a lot of rare traits out of ones. And there's some selling already. So I bought it for 1. I'm pretty sure I could sell this one for 4, but you never know until you list it. These ones went up a little bit. I think the Crazy Koalas, I bought these at like 0.09, but I think you could only get a pretty generic one now for 0.09 at here. But again, last was 0.12. So depends on the price of Ethereum at the time. And that has been one of the bigger keys here. So if I could essentially get the same price while Ethereum goes up 5-10%, you should be pretty decent on some of those. But you're seeing, you know, some of the ones with like the bowls, you could get the rarity. Again, it all depends on some of the properties there and just general what people like. But then the koala intelligence ones I like. We're going to be holding these. I'm going to try to sell some of these, make them kind of free there and be able to ride the rest out. But these are the ones I'm holding. If you ever find any of these, so like if you go to number 5658 or 5657, you'll see it goes to me, but my name should be there. You could click it and then you'll be able to go to my wallet. You can send me anything if you like. But in general now, you know, like I'm saying, they all just kind of feel like scams to me. I wanted to get my foot in the door. I'm glad that I got some that have a little bit of traction, but we will see what happens. I plan to hold these. I don't really have any crazy expectations with them. I will probably try to list one, but again, when you go to list, you still have to pay fees. So even if you want to list, it goes on the Ethereum network. That charges you money just to list. So you will spend money. If no one buys it, you're going to be out of that cash. So keep that in mind. Now, as far as the value and how I see it playing out in the future, the problem is these are all random projects. The way I see the future here is just, again, like art. It's more about not the art itself, but who made it. And I showed this example on stream. I even talked about it, you know, in the beginning. I showed you that piece of merch I'm wearing. We're actually not releasing that one because the logo was a little too big. Now, what do I plan to do with it? I'm going to give it away. So we're going to give it away to some of the Chads out there. Shout out all the people who supported. We want to hook you guys up. I got a couple of samples of these, but these shirts are never going to be made again. So one, it has limited features to it. That's where it could get the value. But if you believe in me, if you believe in the cult, and you think it'll be something down the road that whatever gets created, it's going to be like, wow, that was it. Or there's a social influence that is recognized behind it, it may have value. And sometimes that's what happens in certain products or collectibles where an error product actually could gain more value because it was rare in that sense and it's where it's coming from. But a lot of people don't get it. They're like, how does a pet rock or a picture of a rock, a picture of this sells for so much? It's what other people are willing to buy, and you're getting a lot of that in the NFT space, but this is how art works. So I showed this example on stream. This is Agnes Martin. So I actually collect art in general, like real art, different artists throughout history, and this is where NFTs kind of get their inspiration. But you could take a look. This is Agnes Martin's painting. This is just a block with black lines on it. This sold for $6 million. This one's my favorite. This white block right here sold for another $6 million. This other one, just like little black shades, $5 million. Another one, $4 million for these blocks. So what is so special about it? It is who made it, Agnes Martin, and, you know, what was her impact on art and everything in general. She is one of the pioneers of minimalism and expressionism, so she was there, you know, her abstract expressionist is what they'd call it, and she is part of something and pioneered it in her role in history. That's what makes it so rare. That's why people recognize it. And that's why some of these projects, when they do get on sites like Christie's, again, this is where a lot of people go for art auctions and all of that. Very, very exclusive, private type of thing. It's very, very important there. So some of these like CryptoPunks, they've been auctioned off at Christie's, and in Hong Kong this week or the next 2 weeks of this video from when I'm making this, you're going to get some of the first NFTs auctioned at a Christie's auction in Hong Kong. So the key with this and moving forward in the future, right now, I see it as gambling. We'll see, but it really comes down to who made the artwork or the role. Like if Kanye released the artwork or somebody important with history, or they used the NFT to launch a movement and it changed something like that, that might have an extraordinary value down the road, because the difference is you now get to verify, because when you own it, this is in your wallet. It is all on the blockchain. It is verified. So don't lose your wallet. Make sure you save the keys and everything like that. So it doesn't matter who could copy and paste this. Again, you've probably seen a Starry Night photos, you know, at Walmart for sale. They could sell them for $20, but whoever owns the original and can verify that, that right there is the one that's going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Again, same thing in this case. Anybody could screenshot this photo. I could go easily make a fake of this, but you could try to trick someone into buying it if that's your game plan. But they have authenticators and all of that. The best part is you don't need any of that because it is all done through the blockchain and Ethereum. So this is just my overall general idea of how I see it. Again, right now it seems very childish. There's a lot of stuff. Again, you're getting a lot of pump and dumps in it, and you go on Twitter, you can search them. Even the koala stuff, I think it's cool and all, but again, and some bigger people have purchased into it. Gary Vee bought some of this one, Logan Paul did, but at the end of the day, this is still just the beginning stages. What it's really going to come down to is once if there is a project that really gets big and has a real big impact, or more or less if an artist themselves and somebody who is important or a big public figure is going to be making these could actually hold more weight depending on their history and what it really means when it's all said and done and you look back on it. And then especially in like the music space, there's a lot of future elements in there, so keep this in mind. Really, I'm trying to find some of these. I'm experimenting a little. I'm buying some of these just to show you guys in general too, like that one I just showed. But at the end of the day, my goal is to kind of find pieces of art and treat it like that, not only just cute names and looking for the one with the crown, the one with the laser eyes, the fire. All of that is related to what people are willing to purchase. But think about it, if there ever is a market crash or anything like that, the ones that are going to hold their value, it's going to come from a project or figure that is actually cemented and has a reason of why somebody would want to have that ownership and prove it. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys got to learn from it. If you have any questions below, let me know, and let me know if you guys see any other NFTs. I'm always interested. I'm going to be looking into them now, but like I said, I don't really have the most faith in these just yet. I see the vision and I could see the future with where it could be used in specific senses, but until we could really find that home run and something of real value in the artistic sense, it's going to be a lot of gambling in between. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm glad I'm a part of it. It gives me real Dogecoin vibes. I missed out on a lot of that stuff because I'm using, traditional sense of value. And here and now I'm trying to just apply supply and demand, see what other people are paying for. That could get me a little bit further, and there's no market regulation in this sense. So if somebody's willing to sell something, again, like that koala one that I bought, we kind of did the math and looked at the properties. It's a very simple, I just made this up to factor it in. I took all the properties, added them up together, did the average, and then multiplied it by 100 to get the percentage. You could see, somebody was willing to sell this to me for one, but when I go and look for some other ones with the same properties, 1%, 4%, 8%, 3%, 3%, 12%, it seems like it's a little bit more rare. I've seen a lot with these trades go for a lot more money, like literally up to like $12,000, 3 or 4 Ethereum. So anything could happen. You don't know which ones are going to blow up. Again, it's a matter of luck. That's why if you could find the real value with a artist who makes it, not necessarily a project, that's good. And in general too, like I showed you on this is what I talked about a lot. The biggest issue with it is that you think about how I just showed you the process. You need to go buy the Ethereum, transfer the Ethereum to your wallet, and then you're going to go and buy it on here, and then you're paying in Ethereum to get the NFT. So if the value of Ethereum's fluctuating, depending on that, that's going to change your transaction from converting it to dollars. And now if Ethereum goes up in value, I may pay 1.1 for this, but since I bought this, Ethereum went up almost 6-7%. So even if I sell it at the same 1.1 price, so don't get fooled by the price history sometimes, this is where it gets a little complex. Even if I sold it at the same price, just like this person did to me, I could still be making more money if you think about the transaction. So what you should do if you ever are trying to see the net dollar amount, go to your wallet, and when you go to your history, you'll be able to click it, or if you do it on the phone, just click your Ethereum, see your transactions, and it'll show you how many dollars it costs you at that time, and you could get a rough estimate of kind of what you're spending there. So I hope this helps. Let me know your guys' feedback. Let me know what's up, any projects, anything like that. And please be safe and don't be dumb with it. But good luck, and hopefully this has given you a little bit more information and insight. Shout out the chat, and I'll see you on stream, baby.